Once all your holes are dug, it's time to start setting your posts. Taylor's going to explain to you how to do that. He'll also go over some smaller details, such as what to look for if you have different elevation in your line, or even how far should your bottom rail be up off the ground.
Now that we have all of our holes prepped and post dropped, they're officially ready to set. And as you can see, we're all ready to go. So now we're going to go over which post you set first within the line. You always start with your ends in that line. So once you have your post where it needs to go in line, basically take your mud and you can go ahead and start filling it. And when you're filling the post in there, you want to alternate sides, which side you put the mud on, so it doesn't shift your base of your post in and out. And you just fill it about 3/4 full, and then those 3 to 4 post hole diggers worth of dirt that we left by the hole will be for packing on top of the concrete and around the post to keep it more stable if it's high wind or anything while your post is still doing. You're going to shovel your dirt on top to make it flush with the ground, and he's just going to kind of step around it to pack that dirt in. And also at the same time, you'll have it level on both sides of the post to keep the post level and in line. So once all your holes are dug and your posts are put into the holes, your next step is, unless your yard is perfectly flat, you're going to have what's called a break post. The break post is basically within your line, the highest point and the lowest point within that line, so like your peak and your valley. So as you can see in this line here, it has a nice roll up and then it goes down and then back up towards the end. Your break posts are going to be the ones that are at your high point, like I said, or at your low point within that line. And that'll establish consistent rail height from the grass or ground to our bottom rail, so that you don't have inconsistent gaps. So a big question people constantly have for us is, how high should they keep their bottom rail off of the grass? Our standard is usually 2 to 3 inches. If you're not worried about keeping any animals in or anything and you just want to run a flat plane and you're not worried about gaps, then that's fine too. But our standard is a solid 2 to 3 inches off the ground.
There's one more thing that we need to go over for setting, and that's what to do after you set your gate post. You're going to be getting a metal insert that you're going to slide into the gate post so that when you attach your hinges will have metal to latch onto for extra support. Taylor's going to go ahead and show you how to do that.
So once your gate post is set in the ground and all packed in nice and level, the next step is going to be putting your gate insert in your post. And it's shaped in an L, and it looks kind of like an arrow on that. You're basically going to pick which way you want your gate to swing. Typically to swing the gates in, it just keeps all your hardware and hinges on the inside of your yard for security reasons. And you just point that arrow basically in the direction you want your gate to swing, so that'll be what your hinge is attached to when you hang your gate. So now we're going to show you how to put the gate insert into the post. So basically what you're going to do, like you said, you're going to pick which direction you want to swing. In this case it swings in. So he's going to slide it in. And the best way to do it, if you have some help, is to clamp it even with the top height of your post. So he's going to slide it in here just like that. Sometimes a step ladder helps. It's going to come all the way down. It's going to stop right at the top height of the post there. And then you basically just take your clamp and get it tied up against there. And once you have a clamp, you can let go and it's going to hold it for you. And the next step is you're going to add some concrete into this post to hold that insert in place. And you're going to basically fill it up with concrete to where you can see it about 6 inches below the bottom of your bottom round. And then that's good.